She dragged her suitcase across the floor, the zip tearing open louder than it needed to be, almost as if she wanted the sound to slice through the room. Her face stayed turned away, her tone flat and deliberate. "I'm taking the kids. You refused to open our marriage. So, I'm leaving with Ryan." The name hit me with no meaning, yet. Then my daughter stepped into the doorway. 14 years old, her eyes shone far too brightly for what was happening. "We don't need you anymore," she said, her voice sharp with borrowed words. "My new dad's buying me a car for my 16th birthday, and we're moving into his Beverly Hills mansion." The way she said it felt rehearsed, spoon-fed. Someone had planted those lines in her mouth. I didn't answer. I only stood there, watching as they carried away fragments of the life I had built. When the front door clicked shut, the sound was almost tender, almost. Ryan. The name stuck in my skull like a shard of glass. That night, I poured a drink and flipped open my laptop. She had never signed out of her cloud account. 57 fresh photos sat waiting. In each one he appeared, tall, tanned, flashing an expensive smile, holding my children like he already belonged. Receipts told their story too. A dinner bill from Beverly Hills, a hotel booked under her maiden name. The texts were worse. His words, syrupy, manipulative, designed to dazzle. Hers, clinging, desperate, rewriting our entire history. She painted herself as the trapped, suffering wife, with me cast only as the obstacle standing in her way. Then I read the line, "He's too principled for an open marriage. He doesn't know what he's missing." I closed the laptop. The wound wasn't her affair. It was how she turned our daughter against me, teaching her to see me as dead weight. I didn't shout. I didn't call. I started planning. Bank statements came first. She'd been moving small amounts of money for months, always on Fridays. Phone records showed Ryan's number appearing regularly for over a year. Then I dug deeper. Property records. Ryan's so-called mansion in Beverly Hills, weeks away from foreclosure. That discovery almost made me laugh. I went further still. A favor from a friend at a private lab got me what I needed. I collected toothbrushes, my daughter's, my son's, sealed them in sterile bags. 2 weeks later, the email landed. Paternity results. 0% probability for both. The pain wasn't sharp. It was cold, creeping, like frostbite stealing sensation. I told no one. I just kept digging. Ryan's work record? Inconsistent. Fired twice for ethics issues. No steady income in years. All the while, I let her believe she had already won. My replies to her rare texts were brief, polite. No hint of what I knew. I wanted her secure, relaxed, because the fall always feels worse when it comes from safety. The opening came sooner than I expected. One evening she called, her voice slightly breathless. "Can you meet us? The kids want to see you." We met at a cafe halfway between our homes. Ryan came along, lounging smugly, one arm draped behind her chair like he owned the space. I placed a manila envelope on the table. "I brought something for you." She opened it. Bank transfers. The foreclosure notice. The lab results. Cold, printed truths. Her skin drained of color. She looked at me as if I'd struck her. Ryan leaned forward. "What is this?" I met his stare calmly. "Proof that both of you are liars, and that the foundation of your little dream is already collapsing." Silence. She kept staring at the DNA results, as though the words might rearrange themselves into another reality. I leaned back. "You sold my place in this family to him, taught my daughter I didn't matter. But here's the reality. Legally, I'm not their father. Which means..." I let the pause stretch. "Custody, support, all of it, that's your burden now. And considering Ryan's financial situation, I hope you enjoy that mansion while you can." The smug mask cracked. He turned on her instead of me. What the hell is he talking about? I slid a Zillow listing across the table. The the mansion marked with a bright red foreclosure. Her breath caught in short, uneven gasps. Ryan pushed his chair back, muttering about a phone call, and walked out. I finished my coffee, unhurried. She sat frozen, eyes wet, lips trembling but unable to form words. I stood. You wanted freedom. Here it is. Then I left. 2 weeks later, the mansion was on the market. Ryan's number disconnected. Word reached me through a friend. She was renting a small apartment on the edge of town. My daughter stopped posting about her new dad. I felt nothing. Not victory. Not loss. Just silence. That's the thing about betrayal. It doesn't just break you, it remakes you. It strips away illusions, shows people for what they are when they think no one's watching. I don't miss her. I don't even miss the children who weren't mine. She thought she was destroying me. In truth, she set me free. And freedom, you only recognize it when the door finally closes behind you.